Hello, my name's Angela from Angela Simpson Functional Medicine, and I'd like to talk to you about a topic that I am just so passionate about. And it's about figuring out the true root cause of your hormone imbalance symptoms versus just treating the symptoms and managing and trying to get by. And I find one of the most common ways to do this, it may depend on your age, but quite commonly, using hormones to treat hormone imbalances is one of the most common treatments available to us as females. And depending on your age, it might be something that is birth control related, could be the pill, it could be an IUD, could be some other form of birth control. If you are postmenopausal, it might be hormone replacement therapy, bioidentical or synthetic hormones. And sometimes these are even offered as an option prior to going into menopause. And although I have found working with so many females that have gone through this and tried this, that it does help sometimes short term. So it helps with symptom management. But often what happens is it helps short term. And I just got off a call with someone today who actually said the exact same thing. Initially it started to help the insomnia going on hormone replacement therapy. They were having terrible insomnia as they started to approach menopause. And so they went on hormone replacement and it did help. Also helped a little bit with managing some symptoms around heavy bleeding at certain times. It was seeming to become more irregular, more heavy, which is also sometimes quite common as you get closer to that transition into menopause. And so it seemed to lighten the flow. So these were some positive benefits from being on hormone replacement. But on the flip side of that, the longer she was on it, she actually noticed it wasn't helping her insomnia as good as it did at the beginning. So she was starting to wake up more frequently in the night again. She was noticing that her bowels were slowing down, she just wasn't moving as frequently as they could be. She felt like this was also related to the bloating and some of the weight gain that she was starting to notice as well, because she hadn't changed much in her diet. Everything else had remained the same except for bringing in this extra hormone. And so to her, the side effects were becoming greater than the benefits. And so she actually just took herself off of it. And as she did that, she still had a lot of her symptoms, as well as some of these side effects. They actually didn't completely go away even after she went off the hormone replacement therapy. So it's just to give you an example of how sometimes this can be helpful for women. And this is often what I found. It helps with symptoms short term, but it never really fixes the problem. And quite commonly, the symptoms will come back. And sometimes you'll have new ones crop up with it along the way. And so, how do we actually get to the root cause of where our hormone imbalance symptoms are coming from versus just trying to treat and manage and get by so that we can complete our everyday life? And it really does require looking at your history in your body and looking all the way back potentially to even when you were a child and some of the systems in your body that may have slowly gotten more and more out of balance over the years and gotten you to the point where you are now, where you might feel like you have symptoms such as this lady did that I got off the call with, weight gain, mood issues, not seeming to be regulated well by even things like medications or hormone replacement therapy or other treatments that you may have tried, gut issues, digestion issues, concentration, focus issues, low libido. These are just some of the really common things that can happen. If you are in that transition to menopause, hot flashes can become a real issue as well. And so we know that treating these symptoms is really not going to get to the root of it. We have to figure out what systems in your body are out of balance and potentially have been for a long time. And so to do this requires working with a functional medicine practitioner who understands this, understands what the symptoms are, understands the relationship with your hormones to other systems in your body, and how that's probably more related to the root cause. And it's important to treat your whole body, get the balance back in all systems so you can start to feel like yourself again, not only now, but for years to come. And so if you do want to learn more about this, please feel free to reach out to me. I'm happy to have a free complimentary 45-minute consult with you to talk to you about your health, your hormone imbalance symptoms, and if it could be a good fit for us to work together to help you optimize your overall wellness again, including your hormone balance. And it's really important to think about this now because when your body is signaling you with these types of symptoms I explained, if you don't address them now, it also can be a sign that there are some more serious imbalances developing in your body if they're not there already. And it can lead to things like autoimmune disease, can even lead to things like cancer if the hormones become out of balance and unregulated for long enough. So we really want to make sure that that doesn't happen. And potentially if that has already happened to you, have some sort of diagnosis, I want to also let you know that there is a way for you to get your body rebalanced, get into remission, and prevent this from coming back on you again. So either way, you're going to be able to figure out how to learn more about how to get the balance back if we can get on a call and I can learn from you what's going on in your body, and I can help teach you what systems you need to get the balance back in the most to help get your hormones back on track. So I look forward to speaking with you, and thanks for watching. Talk soon.